The United States of America recently issued a new set of advisories for its citizens who are planning to travel to Pakistan. The travel advisory issued by the US State Department has warned its citizens from traveling to Pakistan as the country is under high risk of terror attacks, owing to the state patronage being provided to terror groups in Pakistan. The advisory specifically mentions the prevailing threat in Pakistan, Balochistan, POK and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa due to terrorism and extrajudicial kidnappings and killings. A report.
Since decades, Pakistan has been paying heavy price for breeding terrorism on its soil. In a latest jolt to Pakistan, the US advised its citizens to reconsider their travel to Pakistan due to terrorism and has asked them not to travel to resty Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, identified as the most dangerous areas due to terror attacks. While Pakistan in general has been placed in level 3 category in the latest travel advisory issued by the US, several other parts of the country, including Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province and POK, have been placed in the most dangerous level 4 category, in which US citizens are asked not to travel due to high-risk areas.
The United States has finally woken up to the fact to advise its citizens not to travel to Pakistan because of the militant threat over there. Now when America is withdrawing from Afghanistan, it sees that the militant groups over there may try to now attack its citizens and also attack in NATO convoys which are coming out. Therefore, it has now decided to advise its citizens not to visit Pakistan because Pakistan is unable to control these militant groups over there.
Pakistan's airspace is always under high risk of terror attack. Taking cognizance of this threat, the State Department of the USA has informed that the Federal Aviation Administration has issued a notice asserting that the terror groups continue plotting possible attacks in Pakistan. The notice further states that the terrorists may attack with little or no warning, targeting transportation hubs, markets, shopping malls, military installations, airports, universities, tourist locations, schools, hospitals, places of worship, and government facilities. In view of the growing threat from Pakistan's airspace, the US has asked its diplomats to restrain themselves from traveling to Pakistan, as terrorists have targeted US diplomats and diplomatic facilities in the past, and information suggests they will continue to do so.
Pakistan is the hub of terrorism, and this the entire world knows. And the recent attacks on the Chinese embassy, on the other embassies, and even on diplomats over there has raised the threat level very high for the diplomats. Diplomats are protected under immunity under the Geneva Convention, but in Pakistan there is no such law that is going to prevent them from being attacked or being even assassinated in broad daylight.
In the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, the United States has warned that terrorist groups are known to operate in the area, and the threat of armed conflict between India and Pakistan remains. Active terrorist and insurgent groups routinely conduct attacks against civilians, non-governmental organizations, government offices, and security forces. These groups historically have not discriminated between government officials and civilians. Assassination and kidnapping attempts are common, including the targeting of polio eradication teams.
Pakistan is using terrorism as its state's policy to intimidate its neighbors around in Southeast Asia and other places too. All people, wherever in the world is there a militant attack, the threads of this militancy are traced back to Pakistan. Therefore, it seems that Pakistan government and the Pakistan Army and the ISI are unable to control all these militants over there.
The travel advisories issued to the people of USA is a showcase of dreadful situation of Pakistan. Whether it is civilians or foreign diplomats, everyone is under constant target of terrorists. As a result of which, the USA has also advised its citizens to remain aware of their surroundings and local events and to minimize the duration of trips to public markets, restaurants, government and military institutions and other locations.